Just in, NAF airstrikes against ISWAP reportedly claim many civilian lives in Bornu. That's how they'll be lying. NAF airstrike. When did they strike? Liars. An airstrike carried out by the Nigerian Air Force (NAF) targeting members of the Islamic State in West Africa province, ISWAP. Imagine, they want to go and attack members of ISWAP, but they've now fight civilians. You can imagine. Very nonsense people. They don't want to buy any ISWAP. That's what they want to go and do. They will be pretending as if they want to go and buy ISWAP. But it's a lie. It is a lie. They will now go and buy innocent people that don't know anything. You can imagine. So, they were targeting members of ISWAP in Bornu State have reportedly fired an unspecified number of civilians. Then they will tell us it's accidental discharge. Is that not what they are going to say? Can imagine. Speaking to Premium Times, the security source disclosed that the airstrikes were launched between 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. in the Mararaba area in K1LL local government area of Bornu State. The incident occurred a few hours after NAF vowed to protect civilians. You vow to protect civilians, but you are buying them. You vow to protect civilian population in its ongoing operation supported by the United States. Which operation is supported by the United States? Stop lying. Stop. People can lie. This country, God. When the United States have they agreed? Have people agreed to them supporting you to attack bandits? You want to start lying? Ongoing operation supported by the United States. I beg, stop lying. According to the source, the airstrike fired fishermen and commercial drivers gathered at the terminus junction between the road that leads to Daban Masara in Kukawa and the Baideri in Mate LGA. The commercial drivers had gathered in the area to convey both the fish product and fishermen to their destination. Confirming 3 casualties and destruction of 10 vehicles, the source said the number of civilians killed is uncertain, but a high number of civilians have been killed and vehicles destroyed. He added that some casualties have been conveyed in the General Hospital in Mongono for treatment. A NAF officer, a pilot, confirmed the incident to Premium Time. You are confirming. You made a mistake. You are confirming the incident that you committed, and saying it was discussed at today's briefing in a state in the northwest. The Air Force has not issued a statement about the incident. Very funny. Very, very, very funny. This country. It is well. Chukuma Dike says the people they fight are they not terrorists? They are not terrorists. They are ordinary civilians. Ordinary civilians. Abele Glory says this is Boko Haram in Nigeria NAF. The US should not allow any further bombardment from NAF since they are not capable. Yes, they are not capable. You want to go and attack ISWAP, you are going to attack civilians. Can you imagine? The material says in a war like this, I know and believe it is the enemies around the people targeted them without mistakenly affecting the innocent ones around. Sometimes nobody is above the mistake. Let them just be careful and be real sensitive. Strong, it says lies. Yes, it's a lie. They are lying. Eluche says in the Republic of Benin, they strike with precision, but in Nigeria, it must be wrongly targeted. Don't mind them. They are lying. It's a very big lie. Lies. Holy Camp says lies. Whenever the Nigerian military makes historic victory in fighting against the terrorist sponsors aiding and abetting the activities try to make fictitious allegations. We know your tactics. You can no longer incite Nigeria public against our military and they are very bravery in this fight. Leon King says you are correct, however we must up our game with real-time videos. That's how Ukraine counters Russian propaganda. Let the strikes continue. Let them keep counting civilians and be blind to their dead brothers and sons, according to Gumi. Koda Bulala, Nigerian army will win this war and Matawali must go. At Elozino says, no nah. And when I said Nigerian army are all bandits, some people said it's a lie. What is this now? Bandits are buying from one side, army are buying from one side. If bandits say this one now, they'll be happy. Now. Solomon says lies, so that we will accept that civilians will be bought to in the process of elimination terrorists. Rubbish. If you don't know how to do it, seek the help of the US. Exactly, because they're saying no, they got this one with the help of the US. It's obviously a lie. Emmanuel Udo says that is always it. the terrorist excuse to whip sympathy and backlash from the public. It's a lie. The pilot saw them and bombed the terrorists. How does one distinguish civilians from terrorists? Rubbish. Kingsley says, where are the pictures and videos exactly of terrorists spied? Trust Nigeria military to their own peril. Exactly. Because at the end of the day, they might not even strike anything. They'll just be lying to us. James says, act of sabotage. No civilian was spied. They want NAF to stop bombing bandits. Exactly. So that they will say that, if they try to bomb bandits, they are going to bomb civilians in the process. It's obviously like the way they said, with the help of US, I already know that it is a lie. Because the US have not agreed. People have not agreed that the US would actually be helping us. It has not been officially confirmed that the US are going to help us. So they are not lying to us and saying that, we wanted to go and attack ISWAP. You now attack civilians, so that they will say, no, there's no way in the world that they will want to attack these people, that civilians will not be affected. People are just lying. They are lying. Solomon says, see, all this one I wash. With the gravity in which these Boko Haram are, who are those villagers in the bush? As Solomon says, well, in my opinion, the Air Force should continue with their destruction of all these Boko Haram bases. They should forget about all these Brahaba data boys in the Boko Haram. If it is the north, there will always be one complaint or the other. Since some clerics are saying the Boko Haram bandits are their children, relatives, etc. The north will keep on complaining. After all, the Boko Haram bandits, are they not northern citizens? It is well. Charles Nfon says, please, all civilians should leave the area now and avoid unnecessary deaths. Chikena. Ejima says, strike and buy the terrorists wherever they may be, but the civilians can go and strive wherever they want. David says, most of the civilians living in that areas are the ones giving information to the bandits, and they live with the bandits. Exactly. So, it is well. For me, I don't believe that they did any operation. I don't believe. Florence Ugomadri says they should continue strike on them, so civilians are living with bandits. Abi. Samuel Bornu says, what a misleading information from bandits Gumi just to discourage attack on his boys in the bush. You already know. Ali Monday says, what are the civilians doing in the area? Anytime the Air Force spy them, journalists will turn it. Ask who writes the report. It says, but they have not spied one terrorist. This is view jihad. No be small thing. Akomola Fefemi says, this is a deliberate act. Chuk says, Boko Haram pilots, it's only God that knows if we have any school that they actually went to. It is well. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.